to show you guys what I got going on. I mainly breed like peacocks, specifically albino peacocks. They made me fall in love in the hobby. That's how I got into it. That's what made me fall in love with them. I do a little bit of haps too, but mostly peacocks. The red eye ones.
Right. I see you like a lot of binos.
Yeah.
What's that, a male right here?
Yeah, no, that's actually a female. She was getting picked on. Female dragon blood. She was getting picked on pretty bad, so I threw her in there to let her relax. But these right here are my albino OB pinks. They're the first generation. I have the breeders in another room. I'll show you guys here in a little bit. But yeah, the first generation I'm working with.
Yeah, they definitely looking good.
Pretty excited, yeah. Pretty excited to see how they're gonna turn out. That's for sure.
Now this dude over here look good. What's this fish?
These are actually one of my breeders. Albino Eureka Red, imported from Germany, I think, somewhere in Europe. I just finally got a few clutches for them, so they're pretty small still.
Beautiful though.
Oh yeah, super excited to be able to work with them.
What you got down here in this tank?
These are a mixture of albino Red Empress and albino Taiwan Reef.
Oh, nice. So albino Taiwan Reefs.
Yep. Yeah, they're probably like an inch and a half. Some of them in that range. Wow. They're yeah, I'll probably put them back in with the parents soon. Start getting a little bit bigger.
So you got 3 tanks right here.
Yep, we can actually count them out.
Yeah, we got 3. Then you got a whole nother fish room here. Then behind this wall, it's another fish room there.
Yep.
All right. So let's
yeah, we can go over here.
Yeah, we got everything going. Some nice tanks. Even got a pond in the center.
A little construction going on.
Yeah, it's looking good. Let's go show around.
Okay, yeah, we can start over here. So there's actually some albino Red Empress babies in there too, a little bit smaller. Primarily white knights. They're a fry rye cyanochromis family, fry rye body shape. That's some of their babies. Currently just decided to line breed them, so it's gonna be a little while before I get any babies that are big enough
to
breed back to their parents.
It's
a process.
And there's the parents over here?
No, the parents of them. These are actually, this is one of the tanks that I hold a lot of the fish I sell. Anything I'm going to sell is primarily held in this tank. Just because pretty much everything else I have going on is breeding tanks and babies. And since I line breed, I hold on to a lot of stuff for a while. So I will bring in fish to sell, and this is the tank that they usually go in.
Yeah, some dope peacocks in there for sure.
Yeah, a lot of OBs.
You never thought about putting a light on them just so you can really see?
Yeah, I did. I did have a nicer light down here, but it was a little too blinding. So
yeah.
I'm trying to find something that works.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely some beautiful ones in there, though. So that's what, a 55? And then you got down here.
So the first video, I was talking about the albino OB pink. That's the dad right there, and those are the moms. Yeah, that's probably my favorite fish in this room.
Yeah, definitely beautiful.
Lots of females. Trying to keep them happy.
Looking good for sure. And I see you're on no substrate, just a few rocks.
Yeah, no substrate. I do lots of water changes. So
so you got some sponge filters, your heaters.
I'm rotating fish quite often. So yeah, I try to keep it to a minimal.
Simple setup. You don't need to do too much.
Yeah.
Look at this dude over here, colored up. What are these?
Albino Super Red Empress.
Super Red Empress.
Yep. So we seen some of his kids actually in the first video too, or the first part of the video.
Right.
He likes to hide up. There he goes. He's coming out for you.
Oh, he went back in.
He's
beautiful. I got a nice little shot on him.
Yeah. He's definitely another one of my favorites. Probably top 3 favorite fish
And just like a nice little breeding colony tank.
Yep, I have I think 6 or 7 females in there. They produce quite often actually. At first I wasn't line breeding them, so I sold off probably 100 of them in a month I think. And then I wanted to start line breeding them, and then they did breed for like 1 month.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get some fried these, bro.
Yeah, I'm not selling them to the public, but.
Oh,
I'll look you up with a couple, man. I got you.
You trying to
yeah.
do that line. What's down here in this tank? Some white knights.
The white knights, yeah. Those are a lot of females. Some of the females got their eyes got damaged from probably getting picked on or beat up on by the male. There he is, actually. He doesn't come out very often.
Oh, yeah, I see.
He is.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. He got like some nice blue on him, too.
Yeah, he's like a platinum color.
Platinum? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he's a badass.
Yeah,
he's mean, though.
Mean and nasty, huh?
Yeah, he's definitely mean. That's why I got so many caves in there, hiding spots, trying to give them spots to hide, but they like to float on the top or hang out at the top, I guess.
Yeah, it's dope.
He's kind of taking over down there.
So what you got up in this pond right here?
This is where I kind of throw stuff that I'm not too worried about crossbreeding, but primarily grow out. Lots of OBs, dragon bloods.
See if I can get a shot. Let me,
I can turn this off.
Yeah, turn that off real quick.
Turn the air off to it. Yeah, no problem.
So they can really see how many fish is in here. Look at that.
Let's see if I act like I'm going to feed them. I'll start coming up. Usually.
There's tons of babies in here.
Yeah, I can actually feed them a little bit.
Alright.
They'll start coming up.
Tons of little babies in here.
Oh, yeah.
And you said what type of fish are in here?
So a lot of the more mainstream stuff, dragon bloods, OBs, some ruby reds that I'm breeding, some white knights, and Xerox, German strain Xerox. I have probably 40 or 50 of them in there as well.
Wow. And they definitely looking good. And this a project over here? It's a new project?
Yeah, I kind of stopped. I was gonna turn it into a grooming rack. And well, I probably still am going to actually. But I realized I can put a 75-gallon on there, and I was wanting a little more grow out space. So I'm gonna put a 75 on the bottom, and then just have 10-gallon tanks, 5 here, 5 here, to groom out my males. Really nice males that I'm gonna sell for, top dollar, whatever.
Right.
I want the fins to be perfect on them. These will be the tanks I use, or hospital tanks, stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah.
Cool. And then he got a whole nother room back here. But before we get to that, we still got some tanks that we ain't looked at yet.
Yep.
What's over in this tank over here?
We got my Alis. I think they're a Cyanachromis family too. They're split gene actually.
Good.
The male is split gene to albino. There's 2 albino females, 4 OB females, and then I have some very rare. What is the name? Sorry,
Hey, don't worry. I don't be knowing all the scientific names either.
Copodachromis Missy Red Tip.
Okay.
Not too many of them in the U.S. I got them really young. That's the only way I can get them. Babies. They're getting to a good size now. There's a male there. Not really colored up because he's in with another species.
Right.
There's a dominant male in there. So, I'm not going to see any color on him yet, but I'm trying to get my own OB Ali iceberg line going.
Yeah, you look good.
And then eventually with some albino to it too. It's a long project.
Right. It's always projects.
Yeah, process.
What's down
this
here?
Is actually my albino ruby red, split gene ruby red breeding colony. I actually just put some of their kids back in there. They started to breed with the moms. I sold the dad, so the moms are breeding with the sons already. I
nice.
just pulled my first batch, so my first batch of second generation is on the way. So that's pretty exciting.
Always.
I crossed the German line with the Thailand line.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked the best ones out, bring them back to the moms. So we'll see.
Be right. Hope you get some more.
Yeah, trying to get them the best I can. Really red.
I like how you utilize the space though. It's not like the biggest fish room, like something like mine, but you're utilizing the space and you're breeding the right fish. You got baby, you can see it's functioning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's most important.
That's really why I built these racks, kind of build everything up, so I could have, more tanks and less space.
Right.
And if I didn't have this pond, I think I would even have maybe a row in the middle.
Yeah, that'd be nice too. Have a whole row going down the middle.
I was kind of concerned because I'm tall, I got long arms. I didn't know if I want to do that or not. We can go in here.
Yeah, let's go check this out.
This is where I keep like a lot of more rare stuff. My albino playbasin. He likes to hide. He might come off the camera today, but probably not.
What's the name of that?
Albino playbasin, German line.
Okay.
German line bred. Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
Yeah, I thought it was the last when I first came by and looked.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing now that I'm up close. That's a totally different fish.
Oh yeah.
But
those are becoming. They were kind of popular and they were out there for a little while, but now I'm hearing they're becoming a lot harder to get.
Yeah, he got like pure yellow on him.
More on the
That's crazy.
Black on his fin.
Yeah.
Like pearlescent face, like purplish pearl face to him. He's really nice.
Yeah, he looks good.
I got some of his babies right here. It's actually one of them.
The blue one?
Yep. And then these little ones too. Those are the albinos. The babies came out with black eyes, some of them. And mom and dad are both albino.
Maybe the next generation to have them.
And then, so, I only got 20 babies from the first clutch. And 10 of them came out albino, 10 of them came out regular. So, I'm excited to keep working with them actually and see what's going on with genetics.
Yeah, that's always the interesting part.
Yeah, especially when you get them, you don't know the genetics behind them.
This is albino Turkish?
Yep. Probably one of the nicest lines around with some of his kids. We had a tragedy at one of the tanks and lost the females. So luckily, I got a bunch of babies before the females died, and I still have the dad. So hoping to have a decent amount of females in there and get to breed them again sometime soon, hopefully.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fish.
Thanks, man.
This boy out now.
That's crazy. He's usually really shy. He must have wanted
that camera time.
Yeah, he did. He wants the YouTube world to see him.
What's down here?
A really, really rare species. They're called Copenochromis cyanuses. I haven't got them to breed yet. I've had them since they were 1-inch babies. Got them from a guy named Trevor Gorman. He's really well known in the fish game. German line bred. You see him pop up on Facebook from time to time, but
yeah, I like them. I like those.
They're
can't really catch them on camera, but they look good.
Oh yeah, they're quick. Yeah, the lighting in there tank's pretty dirty too. Apologize.
That's good breeding, man.
Yeah.
Breeding tanks. That's how I keep a lot of my breeding tanks sometimes too.
Yeah.
It just works.
As long as the water's
the water's stable. Yeah. It's fine.
Look at him, that's crazy.
Yeah, he does.
Popping out. He hides from my wife.
Oh, you got some OBs over here. I ain't even see these.
Yeah, I got a little breeding group project. That group's actually for sale. I kind of just threw them in there to see if they're gonna mess around. Maybe get some babies for them before they ship out.
Right.
As of now, they're available. Like I said, there should be a link to join my band app.
Right.
That's where I promote and sell all my fish at. For anybody interested in anything. But yeah, I threw 2 different males in there.
Okay.
I don't know I don't know the genetics on the ugly females.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what color patterns they are, so
Now just
kind of just
seeing what
hybridizing,
right.
crossing, see what comes out.
Can't go wrong. But for sure, man, we definitely appreciate the tour. You know what I'm saying? Let us check out your fish room and everything you got going on.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming over, man.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna link everything down below if you guys want to purchase any fish from him. I'm gonna give you a link to his band where you can go in there. He have pictures of all his fish where, you know what I'm saying, you really see the colors and prices.
Yeah, I take really high 4K high quality videos of all of them, so you can really see what you're getting. Anything you see or you purchase is what you get. I don't use the stock photos or anything like that. Anything you see is
what you get.
Yeah, exactly what you get. So live arrival guaranteed. Anything you need to know, any questions you have, are posted. There's notices at the top of my page with all that shipping information, auction rules, anything you can think of will be in the notices, and hopefully it can answer your questions.
For sure. All right, well, we appreciate y'all, man. We out of here. We'll catch you guys in the next video.